going to have biggest pee of my whole life." Alec Baldwin brings his Trump impression to huge New York protest with tasteless dirty dossier joke about Donald urinating at the Russian consulate. Alec Baldwin brought his Donald Trump impression to the stage when he was joined by several A-list celebrities at a protest in New York on the eve of the incoming Republican president's inauguration. Hollywood stars joined Mayor Bill de Blasio and several thousand protesters on the streets of New York near the Trump International Hotel on Thursday night to protest against the president-elect, snarling traffic for what some residents dismissed as a political publicity stunt for the staunchly anti-Trump mayor. "I'm appalled at what's happening here and I am angry at de Blasio," local Trump supporter Susan Miller told the New York Post. "The protest is a vanity project. The money could be used on housing, veterans, cleaning up the city, etc." Baldwin, who repeatedly parodies Trump on Saturday Night Live much to the Twitter drubbings of the president-elect, took to the podium to do his impression and joke that he was heading over to the Russian consulate. "I just want to say, I've been standing out here in the freezing cold for a long time. I have to go to the bathroom, I have to pee," he said, impersonating Trump. "But I'm holding it in, holding it in. I'm not going to pee. I'm going to a function at the Russian consulate tonight, I'm going to hold it in until I get there. And then when I get to the Russian consulate, I'm going to have a really, really long pee. Like the biggest pee I've ever had in my lifetime." "Are we going to have 100 days of resistance?" he said, revving up the crowd and switching to his regular voice. He then went on to call Trump and his cabinet picks a disgrace. "Donald Trump and Steve Bannon and Mike Pence and all these people that are a part of Trump's administration think you're going to lay down," he said. "The one thing they don't realize is New Yorkers never lay down. Our children are never too young to know what's going on and to teach them what a real American is. And real Americans want full transparency of their government. These people are a disgrace. But there is hope." Baldwin was joined by Hollywood actors Robert De Niro, Mark Ruffalo, Julianne Moore, and Cynthia Nixon. Oscar-winning director Michael Moore and singer Cher also joined in as the noisy crowd thronged Columbus Circle and Central Park West. De Niro was the first to take to the podium as he read mean tweets about Trump before saying he was a bad example of this country and this city. "Fight Trump every day and justice and civil rights for all" read placards at the rally in the president-elect's hometown, where a majority of people voted for his Democratic rival Hillary Clinton in last year's election. "He does not rule with a mandate," Moore said in reference to Clinton's win of the popular vote and Americans who voted for independent candidates. "We are the majority. Don't give up. I won't give up," he said. Singer Cher took to the stage calling Trump an unbelievable narcissist who could change the face of our world. "The only thing that will save us is you. The only thing that can save us is you," she told the crowd. Mayor Bill de Blasio, a Democrat, issued a rallying cry for progressive politics and urged Americans across the country to rise up and make their objections to the incoming administration heard. "Donald Trump always liked to say he built a movement. Well, now it's time for us to build our movement, and that starts tonight, and it's all over the country, tonight, tomorrow and in the days to come," de Blasio said. He championed universal health care, protecting the world from climate change and preserving rights gained under the outgoing Barack Obama administration. "Look at the thousands here tonight, and that is only the beginning," he said. Protesters also gathered outside Trump International Hotel in Washington, D.C., on Thursday night before marching to the National Press Club several blocks away. A group made up of hundreds of protesters clashed with police clad in riot gear who used pepper spray against some of the crowd. Washington has turned into a virtual fortress ahead of the inauguration. Police cars lined much of Pennsylvania Avenue, the parade route, as workers unloaded crowd control fences from flatbed trucks, erected barricades and marked off pavement with tape. About 28,000 security personnel, miles of fencing, roadblocks, Street barricades and dump trucks laden with sand are part of the security cordon around 3 square miles of central Washington. A protest group known as Disrupt J20 has vowed to stage demonstrations at each of 12 security checkpoints and block access to the festivities on the grassy National Mall. Police and security officials have pledged repeatedly to guarantee protesters' constitutional rights to free speech and peaceful assembly.